Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Donna. Oh, hi, Donna Sue. Oh, you look different on YouTube. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Trees. Hello, Sue and Sharon. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I don't see Miss Edie. Hi, Carrie. I see some of you are defecting, going over to the YouTube world. Hi, Michelle. How are you? She should be half, huh? Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Rennie. Hi, Mary Casey. How are you? Hi, Vicky. How's it going? How's it going? Hopefully, everybody's having a good day on your Thursday, almost at the weekend. Good lordy, lordy, lordy. So today we are starting a new project. Going to YouTube, no one here but me. Oh, you're on Terry's Crafty Creations probably. That's why you're alone. Uh, so I'll explain a couple of things in just a few minutes. Hi, Sharon Smith. Hi, Sheila Teagan. How's it going? You're on Facebook too? Okay, that's the little picture I'm used to. Hi, Dewana. How are you? Hey, Trish. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sandra. So a couple of things. I've got quite a few of you over on Nicole's Recycled Treasures. Hi, Brenda. How are you guys doing? So Nicole put up a post. Hi, Linda. Hi, Helena. Hi, Cindy. Nicole put up a post that she's taken today off. Just resting, which is much needed. If you all know Nicole, you know that the most important thing to her is family. And, she's got the babies this weekend, so she's just taking a rest, y'all. But, we try to keep each other's, everybody, the community is really good about helping other creators keep their pages going. And it's really easy for me to do it because I am an admin for Nicole. So I am linked to her page. So I just push a button and I'm on her page as well. Hi, Trina. Hi, Regine. How are you? Hi, Margaret. So it sent me to YouTube. So I am all over the place right now. I'm on Nicole's Recycled Treasures. I'm on Terry Lighty, Terry's Crafty Creations, and Terry Lighty YouTube. Good evening, Jill. So it's going to be hard to miss me. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Terry Lightsey. I do what I call craft and chaos every day of the week, with the exception of Saturdays. On Saturdays, I'm over on Decoupage Queen. Hi, Roxanne. Hosting Creative Hour. But so I'll be you guys know I fill in for Nicole whenever she needs me, just because, like I said, it's super easy for me. I'm an admin on her page, so I click one button and the platform that I use, it goes right over to her. Will say though, for those of you who don't know me, I am a creator who does not film in portrait. So if you're wondering why we're so tiny today, you're going to want to turn your device, if you want to get the full screen. And then for me, if I click up here in the top right, I get the comments here on the left. So it's totally up to you, but that's why we're tiny. I'm sorry, I like to go against the grain, so I do film in landscape. Yeah, well, it's delayed. There's a little bit of delay everywhere, but I know one is a little more than the other. Hi, Cheryl Rock. So today we're going to start a new project. But first of all, I want to show you something. So let me, rookie move. Sorry, y'all. So some of you know who Tracy is from Scrappy Rustics. And she said she giggled the other day because apparently, oh, thank you for the stars, Brenda. Hi, Elizabeth. Apparently, she watched the replay, probably of when I was fighting with something that was going roly-poly all over the place. And I was using that foam thing. And I had mentioned that I wanted to get, one of her scrappy cradles, but I didn't know if she was still making them or if she had time to be making them. Thank you for the stars, Helena. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Lynn Perkins. That's okay. Oh, really, Jill? Oh, gosh, that's scary. Yikes. Hi, Jackie Bates. So, I got happy mail today. Totally unexpected. And look what I got, y'all. I got me a scrappy cradle. I'm so excited. So, anyhow, hi, Lisa. If you guys can do me a favor, and if you are looking for a cradle for your bottles or any roly-poly that, and you don't want to go fighting with it like I do, please go over. I talked to her this morning, and she said that she does have a bunch of these. So, let me focus this for you guys. So right there, scrappyrustics.com. If you go over to scrappyrustics.com, she has the cradles. And Christy, yeah, right. And I've seen her use them, but when I had watched, she didn't have any. Those of you who know. So she hadn't been making them for a while, but she says she's gotten some again. So hi, Christina. I have what I know, right? So I'm so excited. I want to do something roly-poly, but I don't have anything to do right now. You was using one of those today. Oh, how cool, Sheila, really? So, hi, Barbara Ross. Hi, Kathy. It is. It's perfect for bottles. It's perfect for all of the things that I fight with that go like rolling all over my desk. So yeah, she's amazing, y'all. She's also one of our retailers for the Royal Court Decoupage Queen. And yeah, so go show her some love. If you're not following her, go over and give her a follow. But most definitely get you a scrappy cradle, because you know what I mean. So I also wanted to show you guys the tray is finished. So the tray, if you can see, it does have the food safe resin in there now. And as you can see, of course, I do my little trademark sparkle in there. So you see that gold reflect that's happening. So that's the chameleon gold varnish. So that's all the beautiful loveliness you've been seeing in there, or you see in there. And then it's all, the rest of it is already varnished and ready to go. But yep, the resin's all set up. But yes, we had to give it a little bit of bling in there. So would you like to come and paint mine? I'm ordering one today. I have broke so many bottles. Oh, Trish, yes, absolutely. And tell her that I sent you over there. If there's comments in her comments, just tell her I sent you over there, because I told her I was so excited and so thankful that I was going to help everybody else, not have to fight with their rolling poly roly poly. So, all right, what do I have in store for you today? So I was showing Nicole some stuff of what I made a long time ago, and I was like, you know what? I need to do some of that stuff again. So I pulled out this little, it's just a window. And what I want to do, so these are just chipboard 5x7s, I believe. 5x7s, 5x8s. I'm pretty sure they're 5x7s. Oh, I'm wrong. Are they 6x8? Yep, they're 6x8s. So what I want to do is in the back, I was going to do all four, but then I thought that wasn't necessary because the 6x8s are long enough. So these are going to just fit perfectly here in the back, right? And what we are going to do is we are going to do some layering, some texture, some stencils. We're going to pull out some fabric hardener. We're going to do some fabric hardener on flowers. We don't care what color the flowers are, because we're going to be able to paint those any color we want to, since we're going to put fabric hardener on them. And then we're going to do a bunch of layering with flowers. I pulled out some crosses. This is an ornate cross that I got from Hobby Lobby, and this is from Hobby Lobby, the wood pile. So I thought what we would do is that would kind of be the center in the middle. And then we'll build flowers on top of that. And then have texture on the back of these. So what I'm doing right now is I just need to put these on here so I can figure out where my texture needs to be on here. Hi, Miss Linda. Now, are you in the correct place now? I just see that you're on YouTube. I don't know where, Facebook. I don't know where on Facebook you are because I'm in 3 different places on Facebook. So. All right, so that's going to give me a general idea of where my texture and whatnots need to go. All right, and then like I said, so what I'm thinking about doing is having this here in the middle. I think I want that one rather than this one. Here, that is going to go in the middle, and here we're going to have a bunch of flowers. That, and again, I don't care what color the flowers are because we are going to use some fabric hardener on the flowers so that way we can use some of like Finnabair's liquid acrylics to dye them and, you know, do some texture on them and whatnot. So again, we don't care what color the fabrics are. I just happen to pull out the first, what color the flowers are. I just happen to pull out the first bag here, and it happens to be white. Yeah, it is really pretty, right? So again, I just want a bunch of different shapes, some small, some big. We're gonna do, I don't want so much of that in the middle though. It's funny because I just happen to be pulling out a bunch of light flowers, but you really can do this with any color. But what I don't want to do is start putting a fabric hardener on them and then need more flowers. So I'm just trying to pull out a bunch of them right now, and then we'll start putting the hardener on them and then kind of go from there. Okay, let's close this puppy back up. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Are you guys trying to figure out where to go? Also, Nicole and I tend to use similar products. So she does have the chat bot over on her page. So if I know she has some links on her page, I will refer you to her chat bot commands. There you go, baby boy. Okay, so these we're going to texture. These we're going to paint. This and this. And I might just leave this. Actually, we will paint this too because although I might want it white, we're going to do some vintage effect medium on those and really distress that. So lots and lots to do. Do you have a day picked for your auction? Yes, I do. Hi, Sandy Triplet. My auction will be on St. Patty's Day, so it'll be the 17th at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And Nicole will be helping me, so if she has anything to throw in, her auction with Kathy is on that Friday, so if she has anything to throw in, she will. I told her to, you know, most definitely include them like last time. All right, so let's just get some base paint down on these first, and then we can start doing all the things. Actually, let's do this first. So you can use any fabric hardener that you want. I have pulled out 3 fabric hardeners to show you. I'm actually going to use the Pentart one, but I pulled out 3. So this is the fabric hardener I'm going to use. But if you have the Stamperia TextArt one, that works just great. If you have the Finnabair one, the sculpting medium, sculpture medium. That works great too. So fabric hardener can be found at TH Decor. That's exclamation mark TH Decor, all lowercase, on Nicole's page. And on my page, my chat bot's name is Sue. And she'll put that in there for you, I'm sure, faster than one can blink. All right, I forgot to take off my brush guards, of course. Okay, so I'm just going to put some fabric hardener here on my plate. And I'm literally just going to brush them on here. One thing I do not want, though, we'll leave them for now. I'll take that off later. If I take that bottom part off now, it's going to fall apart. And so I'm just going to get the fabric hardener and just like you would painting, paint these on there. Hey, Nicole, go rest. Go lay down with my Odie. You need energy for those grandbabies on Saturday. All right. So why would you put the fabric hardener on there? Well, I have flowers. I have done a piece that hangs in my bathroom, and the moisture and everything else that happens in the bathrooms from the shower and whatnot, that picture has stayed intact and amazing. And also because I want to be able to do some mixed media to it. I want to put some, elements in here. I want to color it. I want to do all kinds of cool things to it. So it's just a little, step you could do. Different look. All right. That one was hard to hold. Are you going everywhere? You silly. All right. I will try to see. Hi, Papas. Oh, you got to charge it, baby. Go get your charger. So for those of you who don't know me, that little guy, is my Troy. And he is very much a part of every live that I do, whether it's PT time, which is pudding time, or phone case time or whatever, but that's him. And then you'll probably hear Jack and Onyx barking. That's why we call it chaos, because Lord knows if it's a quiet day here, something's probably not right. Hi, Diane. Hi, Helen. Thank y'all. Joy, our friends are saying hi to you. So if you're seeing comments, or if I'm reading comments that you're wondering why, I stream to a ton of different locations all at one time. So that's why. It's not because, for once, it's not because the book is doing something funny. It's just comments are other places. And it looks like we have pretty much people are everywhere. We've got a good chunk of you on Nicole's page and a good chunk on my page. And then we have some on YouTube too. So, all right. So you don't have to get too perfect. You'll feel when everything's wet. Just make sure the hardener's, on there. And these white ones, I don't need it to really. So what I'll do is I don't want that one. I'll get some of these painted up. We'll push this aside and then we'll start working on the other texture on the backing. And then we'll pull these back out. So those of you who are familiar with me, I tend not to finish a live. It usually takes me a couple days. I'm a little slow. All right, so that one is going to come apart even before pulling out that, so that's all right. We'll fix it after it dries. Oh, that's why. I've cut this before. I was probably going to use it before and cut it, and that's why it's coming apart. All right, again. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Kathy. Do I know why you say a person's name and I don't? Now I know why. Oh, yes. Yep, Deborah. It's not because, for once, it's not something we can blame on the book. It's because I can be on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. It just all depends. Usually I'm always in 3 different places. Today I just happen to be on Nicole's as well. So today there's 4. And the program that I use, I can see comments from everywhere. So, yeah. All right. So again, this is just fabric hardener. This is great too if you're using like cheesecloth for texture and you want to, put some fabric hardener on cheesecloth and add it to your projects for like mixed media and stuff like that. This is amazing for that too. Again, any of the fabric hardeners work that I showed you, and there's others too, I believe. There's a Mod Podge, right? I don't know. That has some hardener, but there's a bunch of different ones, but it'll all work. All right, last one, then we can move on and do something that's oh so exciting. Painting white. Yeah, it's fun. Fabric hardener is fun. You can do a lot of different things. I've actually used fabric hardener on cheesecloth quite often to like make it look like a woman's shawl, draping it on a canvas on top of some rice paper to look like it's her shawl. I've done it just for texture behind things. Okay. Good enough. Again, when you're doing the fabric flowers, you could feel that they're wet and good to go. Okay, let's get that in water. We'll keep that because we'll need that later. Let me put this up here. I'm putting this up by my camera, y'all. I'll forget. Okay, let's put this down over here. And then we'll move these in front of the fan, and I'll put these down here so that these can work on drying. And actually, I'm going to I pulled out a bunch of stencils, and I pulled out the fiber paste today. So that way we can use fiber paste for some texture. All right, let's point the fan on it. There we go. All right. So I've got a couple. I do have an essential stencil discount. All of that is in the information in the description. So we'll use something for texture on the back of these. Let's get these down and just, I'm going to take some Waverly Plaster. So Waverly chalk paint and plaster. Hi, Janet, because I'm going to put some liquid acrylic paint on them. And so I'm just, it's just a technique you can do. All right. I'm not too worried about painting in the lines, but I kind of need to know a little bit of where I'm going with the rest of the texture. So if it goes over it, it's fine, but I just want to make sure I get most all of it when I'm doing the actual stencil and texturing. The other parts, you know, won't matter too much, but. So what have you guys done today? Anything? My goodness, when we woke up this morning to take Trevor to work, good cuggly muggly, it was cold. And Nick was laughing at me, y'all, because I couldn't find both of my gloves for my hands. So I only had one on, and he goes, what? And I was like, I can only find one. At least one will be warm. And he was like, okay. Hi, Mercedes. How are you? So then I stopped at the gas station, which I do a lot now, all this driving. And I was, because the gal knows me, so I was laughing because I had one glove on my hand and the other one didn't have anything. And she goes, well, okay, what are you, Michael Jackson today? And I go, come on now. I said, it's freezing out here. I said, one is better than none. And she goes, all right. She goes, but you got to moonwalk when you leave here. And I was like, no. So then as I was leaving, I didn't realize there was a guy standing behind me. And as soon as I opened the door and started to walk out, he goes, she didn't moonwalk. And I went, I guess it doesn't make it any better that the glove is bright pink. It's a pink glove. Only I would do that. Only I would do that. Now, this does have bonding primer on it because it is a slick surface. So, as always, I'm just going to come back over it with a layer of paint. But yeah, moonwalk. Can you imagine? I'm putting new paper on all my cupboards and I have brought you outside. I do that all the time. You have a lot of, oh wait, I watched Mara for 2 hours and now I'm pruning my roses. I brought you outside. I do that all the time. I always walk around with my phone or my tablet with whoever's on. I've told you guys before, we always have the TV on, but I couldn't tell you what's happening on TV 90% of the time. I'm more, I'm always watching Facebook or YouTube. Okay. This cross is beautiful. And then I am going to grab, because we are going to do the Vintage Effect Medium on here. And so I will just go ahead and give it a good even layer since we're going to need to paint it. And then whatever comes through will still, it'll be a nice even layer underneath. So trying to think though what colors we want to use today, because we don't have any rice paper necessarily that we're using, so we can do any colors we want. I haven't talked to Mara. How is she doing, Sheila? I need to message her, doggone it. Every time I think to message her, I start doing something and get distracted. Ah, I got paint on my neck. Can you see it? Goodness gracious. Hi, Diane. I know. Hi, Brenda. It is a very beautiful cross. So I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I did order it online. So if you just search crosses, it comes up. Actually, if you guys want, I do have, it's home decor. So if you're looking in store, it's in home decor, not in just the regular crafting area or areas. If there's anything left, I don't know if they plan on restocking the shelves or what's happening at Hobby Lobby. I feel like every year, though, I feel like they do this to us where they scare us because their shelves look kind of bare. And then next thing you know, it's, okay. Okay, let's give this a dry. Hi, Kim. A dusty blue? Ooh, a dusty blue. How about using pinks and wine Merlot colors? Thank you, Sandy. She's doing pretty good, huh, Sandy? Good. Hi, Marianne. Ooh, ouch, Diane. Yes, please do. Hi, Miss Kathy. Goodness gracious. Ow. Hi, Barb Miller. Speaking of Hobby Lobby, I went today and it's torn up, plates and glasses everywhere. Really? I don't know why, if something's really going on this time. I thought I heard somebody saying that they're like getting away from crafting stuff. Hi, Kathy Clark. How are you? Yeah, I know she took a nasty fall. I seen her. That's why I was saying that I been meaning to either call her or message her, and I feel like every time I think to do it, I get distracted. The Hoblob on Baton Rouge did a modular reset. It looks like it was closing, but it didn't. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to, well, would be, okay, here's what we'll do. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Vintage Effect Medium. No, don't fall. No, don't fall. So Vintage Effect Medium, when you use Vintage Effect Medium, what happens is it gives almost like a barrier, if you will. And what happens is you can sandwich together two acrylic paints. So the base is going to be white. We're going to put on our Vintage Effect Medium. And then we're going to put another acrylic color on top of that. And and then we're going to sand it back. And when we sand it back, we will be able to see the color behind it and also, give that real vintagey look. You love this stuff? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so it is. They are just doing something. Oh, okay. Okay. So when you see the Vintage Effect Medium, it's very watery, you see? It's very watery. And when you put it on, let's bring you down. Come on down. So when you put it on, I know it's white on white. I don't know if you can even see. It almost wants to look like it's running away. That's okay. That's what it's supposed to do. But what's happening is this is going to provide just this barrier, if you will, a little protectant, so that way you can sand. I don't know what it's picking up. I think it's picking up. I think it's picking up either something in my. Let me change this brush. Either in my little area here. There we go. So when we hit it with the Gator Sander, it leaves this really cool distressed effect. Oh, it's doing that on everywhere. So that's fine because we're going to still take the Gator. So you can put on, the more you have on, the more resist you have in that area. So that's kind of up to you how much product you want to put down. But just, don't worry about it, how watery it is. That's actually how it's supposed to be. And we'll put a little bit on the inside. I more want to focus it on the top and the sides. Can you use Vintage Effect with chalky paint? Yes. Terry, who teaches you all the new products and techniques? Mercedes. When I first started using Pentart, I just had to do research. But I've been on the Royal Court design team since the Royal Court started with the design team. And so, it's a lot of just trial and error, right? So I just start playing with stuff and seeing what works. But Pentart also has a lot of great, tutorials. We have Jill here. She does, tutorials. I did tutorials for Pentart, or, I was on Pentart's design team for a while. So it's just a lot of just, researching. Just anytime you get a new product, anytime you got to kind of just play, right? And see what happens. All right. So again, I know it's hard for you guys to see because it's white on white, but I would rather have the repair. Love your hope. Oh, thank you. Oh, Diane, are you talking about your... Okay. So let's dry this a little bit, and then I've seen a bunch of different colors. So yes, you can, Sandy, by the way. Hi, Betty. How are you? Okay, so I'm just going to dry this really quickly. So what colors? I started buying Pentart products, and I love them. Yeah, Pentart art is pretty amazing. I was using Pentart even before, they were, Teresa brought them to the U.S., and I was trying desperately to find them everywhere and was paying way too much for shipping, but I was like, and then when Teresa brought them, I was like, yay! Hi, Marianne. How are you? I'm doing good, Betty. Thank you. Ooh, I love me some steampunk. Okay, so did we decide on colors? Somebody said wine, somebody said a blue. And if you're not familiar with me, I do this too. I start pulling out a bunch of stuff and then I get in trouble because of too many choices. But Mercedes, you can always message me if you ever need any help. What decoupage medium? I didn't see a decoupage medium on sale. You're talking about TH Decor? I didn't see a decoupage medium on sale. And no, we're not doing away with anything. Okay, so we're seeing a dusty blue. I don't know. What is it? I don't even. So we're going blues? Is that what we're doing? A dusty blue and silver. Good Lord, you have mercy. A dusty blue and silver, huh? All right. All right, so let's put on. I'm going to actually get a. Thank you, Sandy. So this is indigo blue. Again, this is Pentart acrylic matte paint. If you're on my page, you can go to my description or Sue will put it in for you. If you are on Nicole's page, please hit exclamation THDECOR all in lowercase. I think so too. This one. This is my favorite. This is country blue. Do we like country blue? Because if we like country blue, that just is. This one is my favorite color. You notice that I pulled this out first. One of my favorite colors, I should say. All right. So now I do want to. You will actually feel on here as well when you have put down the vintage effect medium. It almost gives you the feel of like soft touch varnish because it has just that little bit of resist on there, so it gives you that feel of soft touch varnish. That's the resist. I'm just going to brush off some of these. I don't want to paint on top of any of that. So it does give a different feel, but that's what the vintage effect medium is doing. So now what you would do is just regular. You just paint as you would. And I quite love the vintage effect medium. There was a minute there where I was doing it on, almost as much as I do fine line crackle. And said, okay, not everything needs to be. We don't need to do everything vintage. So this is country blue. I love this whole line though, the country blue, country green. It's beautiful, right? Hi, Lamea. How are you? Hi, Tina Hurley. Had to go into the office and just got back home. Storming now. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what's happening outside. It's nice and sunny right now. But That's how it's been doing the last couple of days. It'll be nice, sunny, and then the next thing you know, it's real dark and gloomy and overcast, and then it starts to rain. And it's, you know, that rain that's just enough to make your car, your windshield dirty. Not enough to clean it, just enough to make a mess. I'll worry about painting that inside in just a minute. Okay, I'm funny about having a bunch of stuff on my desk in camera view. So hold on a minute. Because I feel it's super, super distracting. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. I'm so glad you're here because I've been doing it wrong. You've been doing it wrong. Oh. Once you get it, though, you're going to love it. So, again, it's like a sandwich. So, you do your acrylic, you do the vintage effect medium, and then you do another acrylic. Okay, and then I paint on a glass mat, so I'm not super, you guys don't think I'm just being messy for no reason. So I paint the mat and everything. So I'm just going to go in now. Yes, sir? What? What happened? What happened? Why you pointed to your pockets? I don't have any of your money. I don't have your monies. He kept showing me phone cases yesterday, y'all. He was driving me bananas. He would not stop. He kept showing me phone cases on Amazon. It's like, Troy. But don't you know one's coming for him today? Of course. Because you know, I can't resist his little face. Oh, ooh. Okay, Mercedes, I hope you have a wonderful dinner. Hope you have a yummy dinner. All right, so let's get the inside of this painted. And because it is on the wood, it is lifting up wood fibers. I always tell you guys, when you have natural wood and you're painting on it, it's going to lift up the wood fibers. So you have to knock it back down. I intentionally didn't knock it down today because I'm going to be sanding it back anyways. So I'll knock them down when we're sanding to get our distressing done. Okay, and then let's and I am one that paints the tops, bottoms, sides, everything. So I will be painting the back of this once I get, you know, the backboards and everything else on. But that I usually do off camera so that you guys don't have to watch more paint dry, because I know how exciting that is. Okay, last side. Karen. Kim, I'm sorry, Karen. Kim, it's pudding. Snack pack pudding. Chocolate only. We usually have pudding time, PT time, we call it, every day. And he brings it over so that way I could show everybody that he's having PT time. All right, I'm just going to take my blade, and before I dry, okay, and then I grabbed right here, so let's paint that back. Yeah, Troy is pudding, but regular foods, he loves, like chicken and rice. Hey, sister. Okay, so let's dry this. And then I will show you. And this is one time where I really don't worry about, the paint being on every inch of it, because we're going to sand that back. Now, when you're sanding back, you can sand back as much or as little as you want, okay? So you'll notice once we start sanding what happens, and you can keep on going, or you can, you can stop at any point. So usually I do not use anything lower than a 320, but I am going to grab a couple of 240s, actually probably 3, because it is going to take a few of them. Hi, Nancy Church. And then, so maybe our cross that we put on the top, since the background will be this blue, maybe that's what we'll do in like a silver or something. We'll see. Because we still have all the texture that we're putting in the back as well. All right. One thing you do want to make sure is that before you start doing the sanding, though, is that you are dry. You don't want to, you don't want to start doing that and then you have any damp areas. So I'm just going to take my gator and we can start sanding. So again, depending on how much you want, you see right away. So you'll notice the places that you put more of the vintage effect medium, the harder it will be to get anything up. So that's why I always say too, you probably need a couple of these because you're going to be rolling up that paint and rolling up, the vintage effect medium that you've put down. So again, just depending on how much you want and, what look you want. So that's what the vintage effect medium does, is because you can see I'm sanding on the whole thing, but only in some areas is it coming off. Sometimes it is, like I said, it takes a little bit more muscle because if you put a little more down, and I'm actually getting down past that white, which I think is pretty cool. So now it's going to look like a really worn window. It's a 240. trim a little, yeah, similar to that. It just, you don't have to use, you know, what is it? Is it Vaseline or something? I really like that that wood is coming through in some areas. Hi, Miriam. Hey, Skis. How are you? So, again, depending upon how much you put down is going to be how much resist you get. So, if you want it to come off in an area, just keep on. And that's why I was saying you're going to need sets because the paint comes off on there. If I'm printing, I don't know. I'll look at mine in a minute and let you know, Lisa. Troy, I hear you calling me, son. Wait. So our where's the hook? Our cross is going to sit up there. Yeah, candle wax. That's what yeah. I know I don't do it with that, so I don't know. I've never used it, the Vaseline or the candle wax. I've never used it, so. And I like it because, you know, it's obviously picking up the grains, the wood grains as well. And I like doing like the edges. Just be careful if you're using like a 60 or an 80. Just don't put too much pressure, you know, at first until you see how much you're getting off. So if you use a low grit, don't put a lot of muscle into it because you might just take off a whole, you know, whole bunch. And again, you can have a lot of the white showing through. You know. Yep. What I really like though is that the actual wood color is coming through, so it's really looking like it's an older piece. So again, you can, you know, go back. Like I kind of don't want just a little couple of stripes here and there on this side. So hi, Debbie. This particular one does not. No, I bought these without the glass. We're going to put some board behind it because we're going to do a bunch of texture back there. And then we'll have the crosses and then the flowers that we put the fabric hardener. We're going to color those and put those in the middle. See, I really like this, what's happening right here. And then what I'll do is go around and do the edges and stuff as well, but I won't do too much of that with you, so it's not so boring. Let's get a little bit of the inside. All right. I think we're good. Yeah, you could probably sit here and just do this all day, right? Just kind of a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay. It's a really fun product to use. Again, vintage effect medium. And just, like I said, you can keep going. You can do as much or as little as you want. All right. So that will be our base. That's going to be what we're going to build the flowers and the cross and everything on top of. That cross actually looks really pretty just white, so we might just not distress it, but build off of that white a little bit, because I really like it that color too. So is that the sticker or no? It is. Hold on a minute. There we go. I feel like there should be 2 holes right there. Okay, there we go. Now they're open. Hi, Miss Shauna. You like it white too? Did you put the vintage effect just over the white paint or both the wood and the white paint? No, just on the white paint. But I sanded hard enough that I was getting past, because I only put just one layer of the plaster on there. So had I put probably a thicker layer, I probably wouldn't have gotten down to the wood, but I love that a lot that it came through. All right, so let's grab, again, so these are going to come through here, and it's just going to sit in the background. How much of it we're going to see, I don't know, but it's just going to be back there as texture. So let's put this down for a minute. So if you have any questions on the vintage effect medium, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. I'm going to rotate my flowers here a little bit. Whoops. Ugh, keep hitting this board. Is this the one I'm not using? All right. We don't need any of that. So what do we want to put on here as far as texture is the question. Should we do like bricks? Bricks might be cool. Or do we want to have more texture on there? Like do a damask back there. Oh, I have this one that I still haven't used either. Put the damask back there. Is Debbie here? I know we have a few Debbies here. So we could do a brick. We can do this one, which is an older Hobbylicious one. Or, you know, my trusty dusty. Or actually, this is one of the newer ones. This is the Spring Damask. Hi, Deb. I don't see Debbie Rigg, but hi, Debbie Rigg. Hi, sister. All right. So maybe this one. Because if we do this one, let's see how much of that swirl. Just remember, we're just needing these little spaces. Oop, wrong one. Of course I missed you. Okay, I was going to say. I do like that. How about we do... Let's look. Let's look. So this one is the Baroque stencil, and this one is one of the new spring stencils, the Spring Damask. Or maybe this is the time that I do use my favorite because it has the... Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I think that one might be... Because remember, this is in the... Because this is going to be here like this. I think that's the winner chicken dinner, y'all. What do you think? Because if that's going to be back there like that. All right, let's get some fiber paste. So I'm going to use some fiber paste. I am going to use... Here comes the chaos, y'all. Winner, chicken dinner. All right. Can we get both of them without having to? Yes, we can. There's Troy. He's flying up here. You guys haven't figured, Amazon just showed up. So that's the top going in straight like that. And I don't care. Sorry about that. So the Amazon guy decided to stand right in front of the window and take a few moments to, you know, take his picture, which just made Jack go bananas. So that was the chaos I was talking about earlier. All right. And now the Troy boy is going to probably want me to open the door, but okay, so I told you guys before, it's always, you don't want to be You want to be at an angle when you're doing your paste, because if you come flat like this, you're going to grab your stencil and it's going to move on you. You don't want that. And I'm not worried about that in the middle because only the white is what's going to show. I don't want, it to be looking kind of cray. So I'm going to put that where those are up there and then kind of continue down with this one. Let's just bring it down a little bit and over a bit. Is that going to work? Okay. So you can use structure paste, you can use modeling paste, you can use Jersey. You can't type, the car's shaking you about. Modeling paste, structure paste, fiber paste, heavy body gel, whatever you like. You can put any of that through your stencil. Just like I said, if you keep it at that angle, you won't pick your stencil up and shift it. You guys are hopping around, huh? The pages. I see you guys moving about. Y'all funny bunnies. Okay. And if it's not perfectly on there, that's okay too. We don't need perfect impressions. Yeah, chaos never disappoints. Never, ever, ever. All right. So until I can get over to the sink, I'm just going to wrap this. Put that on there. All right. Did you really, Juicy? I don't like the dentist at all. Never, ever have. I'll go, but I don't, it's not, I don't like the noise, I think. I don't like the noises. And so, like I feel like everything's amplified. It's so funny how many of you are on YouTube. And just like the structure paste, the fiber paste dries very quickly as well. Just want to make sure that when we're doing anything to it as far as color or anything like that, just don't, jab at it, because underneath is probably going to be a little wet, the layers of it. All right. So again, we have our window that's going to come through there. And then, well, once it gets in the center, and then this. So we need a color back here. So for now, let's do a neutral-ish color, and then we will put some of either some sprays or some inks through it. Where's my beige? Hello? Oh, you're down here somewhere. There you are. Oh, goodness. Now Treese went over there? Oh, my goodness gracious. You guys are funny. I will see the number go up, down, up, down, up, down, and then the other numbers go up, up. You can see you guys bouncing around all over the place. Okay, so this is just beige. So this is just going to be the base color that I have down on here, and then we're going to get out some of maybe some sprays, maybe some, I don't know. I know I want to use some of Finn's colors. Maybe we can almost do not so much like a stained glass window, but if you wanted to, you could have even painted this white again if you wanted to. Or an ivory. Loving it. Aw, thanks. Carrie's like, I don't think so. Who you calling a troublemaker? That was, you guys are funny. He's such a funny bunny. Jersey, did Dennis go with you to the dentist? Goodness gracious. Oh, you guys see this? Yeah, that happened. Actually, that happened the other day while I was on a live with you guys. And tell me I didn't want, I wanted to scream like no other. Oh, maybe not, but I probably could have yelped a little bit. Hi, Betty. Oh my gosh. Are you guys all going over there now? So silly. And then somebody's over on Crafty Creations all by their lonesome. Oh my goodness. Well, if you guys are over there on YouTube though, you see how the frame, the picture size is. That's why Sue always says if I ever go portrait, she's not gonna watch me anymore. All right. I took a very soft brush. I didn't want to again disturb, I know. I will. Mom will be done here soon, and then I will open the door. I was waiting for that. I know, Brenda, right? I don't know. Everything was really strange that day. Everything was really strange that day. It was really weird that my tablet was acting up on there. Everything. I don't know. It was just all the way around that day was weird. Okay, let's dry these. Get some of this stuff out. Betty says hi, Troy Troy. Oh, is Luann? Oh my God. It is very different when you go from one platform to the other. It's very different. I remember the first time I went over to the book, I was like, yep, nope, don't like this. Nope, going back. But after a while, you kind of get used to, you kind of get used to it. Yeah, there's still 35 people over there. There's 35 people over there still. But you guys are all over the place now. Hi, Joellen. Okay, so I'm just going to we're going to take some of the burnt sienna, and I am going to take my, is that water? Troy filled this up with water, y'all, but I don't know if that's water in there. Hold on a minute. What on earth? Good googly moogly. Good thing we don't have goldfish, because I'm pretty sure there was a fish swimming in there. There's 24 on Nicole and 35 on Terry Lightsey and 12 on YouTube. Okay. So I'm going to just come in with some of the burnt sienna, and the true yellow is super yellow. It's almost a frightening color, but again, this is just sitting in the background. We have to be careful with too many colors as far as bright colors because of the baby blue that we have. Oh, well, that's not going to work in there. The baby blue that we have in there. All right, so liquid acrylics. I am going to use my watercolor brushes. They're just what I like. I'm going to mix them with water. Can you see that yellow? I know. It's like, oh, googly moogly. But it'll be okay. These, for the most part, are available in my Amazon store. You probably have to go down a ways, though, to find them, because I've had these for a while. All right. So I'm going to mix these a little with water first. And let's start with, well, I don't know. I'll probably do them both at the same time. One more here and you'll have a baker's dozen. Okay, so I'm going to hold them up this way. And I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just going to start here at the top. And then I'm going to spray. Troy, what on earth did you do to my spray bottle? Why is it coming out in a dart? It's supposed to be a mister bottle. Troy, can you go get the other spray bottle for mommy? Go get it in the bathroom. Why are you laughing? What did you put in here? Go get the other one. I can't, y'all. I can't with him. You guys don't. I'm telling you. Everybody, Nicole, he's perfect. You guys don't realize how much he messes with me. That thing is coming out like a shot. Troy, hurry! Oh, Cuggly Muggly. Troy, where are my other spray bottles? You see how everybody... Yeah, it's not nice. Troy! I'm just going to take a bigger mop brush. Oh my god. Hold on, y'all. I need a spray bottle. Troy, are you getting a spray bottle from me? Good thing Nicole says he's perfect. See what's happening on your channel, Nicole? Uh-oh, sorry guys. Oh my word. Good gravy, y'all. Oh, I'm literally crawling over flowers and stencils. Shimani. Yes, they are fitted bare acrylics. Ha. That's the way it's supposed to spray. Híjole. All right, so now I'm just going to take, so what I put down on here was umber and ochre and, did I put burnt sienna down or no? Yeah, burnt sienna. Oh, no, I didn't put ochre down. I put the true blue, or true yellow. God, that got me all kind of frazzled, y'all. Okay. I want to know what he did to my spray bottle. So as you can see, I'm just putting the colors down because these are pretty much the same color family. I'm not going to dry so much right away, but if you're putting down different colors, don't make mud. Dry in between. Okay. So that's why we had the texture there in the back. So that way, when it's literally doing its own thing, you see? I watered them down. Yeah, that's what I sprayed in there at first. When I put them in there, I put some water down in there. All right, let's do this one. So you can spray it first, or you could spray it while it's on there. Totally up to you. Just don't let Troy fill up your water bottle. Goodness knows what's going to be in it. The way that it's sticking, I almost feel like he put maybe sugar or something in there. If you want to dab it off, you know, you could do that too. But look at how cool that one is. It's kind of taking its own little turns there. And then I'm going to take some of that umber. That's okay, Carrie. You're probably distracted by the water bottle of surprises over here. Okay. I'm actually going to come back up this way a little bit. All right. Now let's dry these a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm so late. You're not late, Lucia. Oh. Only Troy would do something like that to me. I'll tell you what. Again, because this is on there, I'm trying to think if we can run a little bit of blue in here. Come on. Or if I should just leave that to like the waxing and stuff. That's why I was saying we can almost do like kind of like a stained glass window effect. Kinda, not really, but so just remember, whenever you're doing dripping and whenever you're doing paint like this, you always want to dry in between because you're just going to make mud if you don't. All right. And then let's come back in here with a little more burnt sienna, just some different places, not all starting from the top. And then we'll spray this. Okay. And I really, look at how cool that is up there. I don't want to mess with that too much. Again, and one of the better days to wear a white shirt. Do you like the look? It's, you know, it's fun to do. And then also it just it's a whole different, especially like when we're doing what we're using it for is like the background. So how much, again, we'll see it, it depends on how much of, the cluster we do with the flowers, but just a fun way to get some texture. But the liquid acrylics, Finnabares, they're pretty amazing. Look at that. I'm going to leave that just like that and dry that so that stays. And then let's get some on here. This one has just taken on a whole nother kind of look. I like that a lot. And obviously, the more water you put on there, the more it will run. And then, All right, let's dry these. I know. The last time I wore white, I had black paint. So, why not use some of the most potent acrylics? I think this one will be the one at the top. Hi, Annette. Annette, you're not on replay, Annette. Hello. I'm still here. Now you're back over there, Betty. Very cool. All right. So I'm actually, there's a couple of spots that aren't drying, so I'm just going to pick it up so that they will dry. Okay. Got to add the comments and emojis to all pages. You guys see that? Why do you have the map on? Are you leaving me? They almost look like metal plates. Are you leaving me? Oh, you turned your Wi-Fi off, bud. There you go. Okay, so now we're just going to take some of the white gold and a very fluffy brush and mix that in there. Let's not put my sleeve in there. We're already dealing with the blue out there. I'm back. Hi, Drusy. Can you use any acrylic to do? Yes, just water it down. So when you put your acrylic paint in here, like, you know, in your well, water it down first, and then as you're putting it on your surface of whatever, then spray it as well. You can do it with acrylics as well. All right, so now we're just going to give, because it is in the back of the window, so we're just going to come and put some of that glow on there. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see, unless the light's hitting it right. But yeah, you can do that same technique with acrylics as well. You don't have to have the liquid acrylics. Just mix your water in there with them to thin it, you know, to get it thinner so it'll run. Can you guys even see the little glow? But it's almost reminding me of like the rusty wood plates. So tomorrow when we come back, what we'll do is color the flowers and then pretty much just assemble everything, because, or actually I'll put the boards on when I get off of here. So that way they have time to set up with the heavy body gel and everything. I'll attach these backs to the window. Okay. Just to give it a little bit of shine on that, on the liquid acrylic. So again, these will go back here. Where did I? So let's see. I wanted this one at the top. Let's put that back there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that too. That too. All right, I'll get these centered on there when I'm attaching them, but just so we can kind of see. So that's that on there. And then we have our cross to do. So now with that being on the background, I'm actually probably, it's looking a lot brighter in camera than it actually is. That yellow is looking a lot brighter. Hold on a minute. All right, that's a little bit better. I actually think I'm going to tone that down just a little bit more because of it up against the blue. What I'm going to do is come back in here with the burnt sienna and tone that back just a little bit more and put that, and take that yellow down a little bit more. I don't know what you guys think, but so our flowers are now, you can see there's still some on the inside that, you know, needs to be dried. But for the most part, they're getting stiff. So tomorrow when we come back, we will paint the flowers. And then, oh, that's the one that needs the, oh, that's way down at the bottom. We'll paint the flowers and then we'll put these on here. And then figure out, you know, I don't want all of that covered, all of the cross covered. And I actually might grab some cheesecloth to drape down here too. Yeah, the yellow looks a lot brighter on camera than it does here. And I'll tell you, putting it up to the blue, I don't care for it like that. So what I'll do is grab some burnt sienna and throw burnt sienna back down into it because it's Thank you. That's what I was saying about that yellow. It's very bright and, you know, in your face. So all we'll do is just take it down a bit, and I'll just do a little bit with you. Oh, wrong one. So again, just a little bit of water. That doesn't have anything funny in it. So tomorrow I am always on at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'll come back tomorrow and finish it off with you guys. But I'm just going to take down some of this yellow. I don't mind the yellow. It's just the brightness of it is a little bit too much. Now I'm going to get some resist because I did put wax on there. But it's okay. You can break the rules sometimes. And actually, it's going to give us a cool effect because there is resist on there. So because the wax is on here, it's giving me a resist. So that way I'm going to have to move some of this first and then dry it, and then it'll be okay. Then we can put more on there. Because typically wax is supposed to be your final step, but you know, sometimes you gotta break the rules. All right, let's try that a bit. Yeah, it does look like the sun is shining through, but up, I wouldn't mind it as much, but up against that baby blue color, it's too much. So I'm just going to take down some of it, just a little bit. I won't get rid of it all, just some of it. Just so the main focal point isn't just that, you know, because again, that cross and the flowers will be on top of it. So, but at the top here, I probably will leave one, but at the top, we're going to need to get some of that yellow taken down just a little bit. Hi, Tina. Yeah. All right. And we'll leave some of it, but not. I'll probably leave that one, but the one that's a little bit higher, that's going to come through the top of the cross, we'll get rid of. We'll put this one on there. All right. Yeah. Like I said, it just a little bit. Again, I don't mind this one going behind the flowers, but and it'll look different again once we get all the other stuff on there, but it just was, whoa, in your face kind of, in, you know, in your face bright. All right. Oh, see? See how much different it is with this and this? So I will do this one as well. I'll take this one down just a little bit. And then when we come back tomorrow, I was thinking, you remember that new gold that I got yesterday? Was it the light gold? Maybe we'll mix this and the white gold and keep this white, and then we'll paint all of these flowers. Actually, what I'll do tonight is I'll paint them all white, so tomorrow when we come back, we'll be ready to paint these with the acrylics as well. And I'll take these all off and then get these down so that way they will... Oh, just kidding. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So I'm going to hop off of here for right now, and then I'm going to paint all of this white. I may not worry about this one now. Since that's at the top, I might not worry about that one now too much. I'm thinking I just might leave it, actually. And then, so when I come back tomorrow, I'll have painted all of the flowers white, so that way we can paint those whatever color we're going to paint them, and then we'll paint the cross, the white gold. You got to charge it. Him and his vacuum. So, yeah. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'm going to sit here, paint the flowers, and then tomorrow we'll finish it. So, anyhow, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.